Hey, what's up guys? So recently Chinese classic WoW players have seen the news that they will be getting the WoW token system added to the game, which will allow classic WoW players on Chinese servers to buy gold with real world money, or to sell gold to get WoW game time or battle.net balance. This is a huge change to classic WoW, and this has gotten a lot of people worried about the direction of classic. In this video I'll go over what will likely happen if we see this new game system added to our classic WoW servers. So to begin this video, I first must explain what exactly the WoW token is. For any of you guys that have not been playing retail WoW, the WoW token is essentially an item that you can buy from Blizzard for $20. It acts as a currency that you can buy, giving you 30 days of WoW game time, or you can redeem it as balance for the cash shop to buy character transfers, pets, mounts, and anything else you can get in battle.net. But why would someone go through all of these steps instead of just directly buying a subscription or paying for something from the cash shop? Well, the WoW token can be sold to other players for in-game gold, essentially letting you convert real-world dollars into World of Warcraft gold. In essence, it is a way of buying gold in the game, similar to what people do with Chinese gold sellers, except in this case it's Blizzard who is selling the gold and not a gold farming studio. And this process can be done vice versa as well. You can convert gold that you farm in game to WoW subscription time, or just add it to your battle.net balance, essentially allowing you to play WoW for free, if you make enough gold. So what is the idea behind this? Why would Blizzard put this into WoW to begin with? Essentially, this is an elaborate way of discouraging people from buying and selling gold in between players. The WoW token is definitely detrimental to the Chinese gold farms that people are familiar with, since it gives them competition from Blizzard themselves. In Classic, there has been no shortage of gold farmers, botting, and fishing attempts. So I think that the thought process of Blizzard is that instead of trying to be playing whack-a-mole with these gold sellers, why not just price them out of the market? This of course has a number of issues, and it comes down to some complex economics as to whether or not that this will be good for the game. The main concern is that now people on the Chinese servers of Classic WoW can buy and sell WoW Classic tokens. The game now has pay-to-win elements. Let's say a $20 WoW token could get you 400 gold in Classic. If you buy 2 of them and sell them to another player, you have essentially bought your way into an epic mount for $40, instead of having to grind your epic mount the legit way. Another way that this could be seen as pay to win is it essentially takes the grind out of the game if you have money in real life. If you are a raider and you need to buy a flask for 200 gold each week for raid resets, buying a WoW token and then reselling it for gold will guarantee that you don't have to do any gold farming in between raids. However, the most worrisome aspect of this is the ability of buying raid items for gold, and this is a thing that happens. In Classic WoW, guilds who have Molten Core or Blackwing Lair on farm status will sell pieces of gear to pugs, and some of the prices of epic items that come from raids can sell for some incredible prices. I believe that there was a case where a guild sold a staff of Shadowflame, which is the best in slot weapon right now for a caster DPS, for over 10,000 gold. That guy spent over $700 to get that stave, and that's under the assumption that a Classic WoW token would be worth only 400 gold, and not a lower price. Now this shows that people are willing to spend a lot of money to get the strongest gear in the game. With the WoW token system in Classic, if you were rich in real life and you had some disposable income, it could be a real possibility that you could buy a bunch of WoW tokens, sell them, and go to a raid and buy the best pieces of gear with the gold that you got from those tokens. And considering the fact that a lot of the Classic WoW player base are over 20, we aren't talking about the Fortnite demographic here. The Classic WoW community generally has jobs that they have to go to, and they have some disposable income. The idea of people paying for items with real world money is a real possibility, and it could be a problem for people playing on Chinese servers. On the other hand, if you are broke in real life, but have the time to farm gold in Classic, you can cut your real world expenses down by removing the WoW subscription from your monthly bill. And you can do this by selling your gold for a WoW token, which will mean that you don't have to spend the $15 a month to play WoW. And aside from that, it would mean that the prices of items would go up quite significantly. The incentive of gold farming would be a lot higher, and as a result, there will just be a lot more gold in the economy. When this update comes to the Chinese servers, I'll be very interested to see what the prices of items do on these servers. my bet is that the prices of things will go up quite significantly. Time will tell as to what exactly the classic WoW economies will be like on the Chinese servers. And yes, this is actually happening on Chinese servers, just not any of the other servers. Which brings up an interesting question: why did Blizzard choose for this to be a unique feature on Chinese servers and not NA, EU or Oceanic? Well, I feel like the Chinese gaming market is a lot more relaxed about the idea of RMT and pay-to-win elements in games. The Western market, specifically the PC gaming Western market, is really not a fan of it. I mean, look how the Diablo community reacted to Diablo Immortal. Blizzard probably realized that if they did this here, there would be some significant backlash. However, that being said, it's not out of the question that this will come to our servers as well. It could be the case that they're going to be rolling this out worldwide, and that the Chinese servers are kind of just the guinea pigs to see how this works out. After all, this is another way that Blizzard have been monetizing the game. Aside from just subscriptions and character transfers, it would give them a whole new way to monetize Classic. So from Blizzard's point of view, they want to add this in. So Blizzard are definitely interested in putting this into the game, as long as people don't quit over it. Ultimately, I don't think that this is good news. The most damning reason being the idea of buying the strongest raid items from guilds with real world money. This I think is the biggest concern. And I'm not a fan of this idea of me being able to buy a Staff of Shadowflame for $700. That feels more like cheating than playing the game legitimately. And under the WoW token system, you could absolutely do this, and it would be within the TOS. This situation I think is bad, especially if you are broke in real life. In essence, it would mean that you have less chance of getting items because you aren't willing to spend real world money on it, and the weekly gold farming that you need to do to maintain your character will be longer. When your success in the game is closely tied to your IRL finances, I think that takes something fundamental out of it. Kind of like how some streamers get funneled golden items, they are kind of missing the point of the game. So yeah, hopefully this doesn't come to us. I feel bad for the Chinese Classic community. This definitely is a change that I don't think should be acceptable. And hopefully this doesn't come to our servers as well. Well guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. It helps me out a lot. This is vaulty signing out.